So my first guy I want to talk about that's a potential breakout for this season is George Pickens from the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we saw flashes of it last season, right? And you also got to take in consideration, he was a rookie, of course, but he was also playing with a rookie QB. All right, now Omar Khan in the offseason, him and the whole staff in Pittsburgh has bolstered this offense from top to bottom, basically. They went and added key pieces to the offensive line. That is going to trickle down and just make this offense run more smoothly. Well, George Pickens showed signs of breaking out last season. He had, if I'm not mistaken, it was over 800 total yards receiving. This year, I think it'll be easy for him to eclipse 1,000. That's not even a question. The ceiling for me, if I had to project, his numbers, I'd say around 1,300 yards and about eight to nine touchdowns within it. Because, like I said, that offense is gonna be balanced, but of course they're gonna focal point go through the run game, right? But that's going to triculate, and that's going to help to open up the wide receiver and the passing game. And I don't want to give away a guy because I think you might have him on your list, but it's a couple of guys on that offense that I think is going to help accentuate George Pickens, and it's going to cause him to have a lot of one-on-one coverage. And with his route running, his skill set, and he's a great 50-50 ball guy. You can throw anything within that catch radius, he's coming down with it.
Right.
So that's why I really, really love George Pickens, and I think he's going to have a breakout season.
I love George Pickens. The reason I'm not high on him as you are, and the reason is because it's different types of guys that play positions. They do different types of things. To me, I don't see George Pickens as a guy that's going to command 15 targets and be the wide receiver one. But I do think he's going to make big plays every game. It's going to be double coverage. He's going to jump over two guys and come down with the catch. Does he do that like at a target level where he can be the wide receiver one? No. But is he a top 14 wide receiver? Probably. I just don't see him as being an alpha guy because I don't think this offense is going to ask him to do that. I think they're going to ask him to make some jump ball plays for touchdowns at certain times of the game. So I don't see him running a bunch of routes, slants, out routes, and they just targeting them like a Devontae Adams type. And maybe it doesn't matter about that to be a fantasy viable wide receiver. But that's just how I feel about George Pickens. But I do think this guy is superbly gifted. I do think he's superbly gifted.